everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leanie and this podcast is called Pick Up Stitches. Today is episode 32. It's the 13th of November. It's a Sunday morning and I'm coming to you from a very rainy South Africa. We've had rain for the last 4 days. Dams are overflowing. Badly actually. They've sent out some flooding warnings, and even here by us, the road that we need to use to get out of the farm is underwater, so it's been a tricky business getting in and out, but it's okay. We'll make a plan. So yeah, anyway, let's get straight into it with the podcast and the agenda. And first up is what am I wearing, as well as a finished object. You have not seen this as a whip yet, and it is my Ranunculus. So I started this as part of the make-along that myself and my friend Mariette from Die Boervrou was hosting, and not was hosting, we're still hosting it for the month of November. And yeah, I wanted to make a Ranunculus with Mariette for quite some time, and we looked at our plans for knits and make-alongs and so on, and we decided November month is like the only month we could possibly do it. And we decided to see who else also wants to join. Surely we're not the only ones that want to make a Surely we are not the only ones that wants to make a Ranunculus. So we started MKAL, and we are hosting a group on Instagram, and there's a few ladies that's busy making Ranunculuses, and this is mine. So I did this with leftover Moya double knit cotton yarns, and this was left over from the Meraki blanket MKAL that I did earlier this year, and there was quite a bit of yarn left, and I decided I had to one way or another get everything in there. And yeah, this is what happened. So I did with the neutral color the top part, this lace part and the yoke, and then I used whatever was left of the colored yarns, full skeins. I did micro stripes. So it's a purple and a blue and a grey, and then still again some of the neutral for the bottom. And I am quite happy with how it turned out. So I did with the 6mm needles as suggested by the pattern. But where to start? I did the Bina top with cotton yarn. So the Bina top was a test that I did for Noma and Ndlovu from Bigger Than Life Knits. But that was with, if I recall correctly, a 4 or a 4.5mm needle. And after making it and wearing it, I did realize that cotton stretches. But it was not that bad. I'm honest with you guys that this one stretches a lot, and I'm thinking it's because of the looser gauge plus it's cotton. So yeah, anyway, I still love it. I will still wear it a lot. Something else that I would do in my next Ranunculus is not make the arm so wide. Yeah, that's about it. It was a super fast knit. I did it in like a week and a half, 2 weeks. I'm not sure to be honest. But yeah, it was very quick. Hence, I casted it on. I finished it in between 2 episodes. Yeah. What else I need to tell you about this pattern? Yeah. So everything was done in 6mm except the bottom ribbing. The bottom ribbing I did with 5mm. And plans for future Ranunculus. Yes, lots and lots and lots and lots. Next one's going to be in the Merino DK. and I'm going to use 5.5 instead of 6 millimeters. So I'm thinking I'm going to do exactly the same, except 5.5 and merino. I'm thinking the fit will then stay a little bit better as the day progresses. Yeah, that's it. This rooster is like not stopping. I don't know why. Maybe it's calling the sun. Anyway, let's go over to whips. And things are looking a little bit different today because I wanted to stand so that you can see my ranunculus in its full glory. And I find it that I'm able to communicate better when I'm standing. So let's see if this stays. Anyway, first whip, something that I want to mention. The reason I got this done so quickly is because I ended up being a monogamous knitter for this ranunculus. I started it, I didn't work on anything else until it was done. So yeah, I'm gonna try this philosophy for the next month or so. Let's see how it goes. So the next whip that I want to show you is staying in my project bag from Ietsie Klein, Getruida. It's a drawstring bag. And in here I've got my waving lace top. So my waving lace top is what I'm making for Locatelli's fall make along, which ends at the end of November. And I think I will make it. I do think I will make it. Let me just show you. Last time we chatted, I was on the body through here where you can see these stitch markers that I'm using for progress keepers. So there's two of them. This one was a gift that I got from Annegret from Pincushions Crafts. It's a mini skein. And this one is a gift that I got from Adele from Yarn Creations. Anyway, this is how far we were. So since then, I've done the back. I just need to be super careful not to lose stitches. So here's the back part of it. And then I am now busy with the front. Is there not a better way to do this? Let's do this. Dum dum, dum dum. I'll talk about these babies soon. So here we go. I'm thinking this is more or less what we're gonna be looking at. Back part of the lace work on top is done. And then here's the front part that I need to do and finish. So I am working only on this until such time when it's finished. Hopefully by the next recording it will be done, which then has to be before the end of this month. So yeah, that's it. I'm doing this with Karoo Moon's fingering weight merino yarn. And I absolutely love this color. I really love it. I did not put the pleats in. The pattern calls for pleats, but I'm worried it might be a little bit of a tight fit. So I am going to not do the pleats. And yeah, that's it. Luckily it's merino, it grows. What else I need to tell you? I'm doing this on Chiagu 3.25mm needles, circulars. And yeah, let me just get this in here. And then I wonder why it's always a mess when I take my projects out of the bags. Anyway, next whip that I want to show everyone, let me start with this one, is staying in my walking and knitting project bag. So I got this as a gift from Mariette from Die Boervrou. And I've got a pin on there that says Knotty Habit Stoepmark. I've got a whole lot of these pins. There we go. And in here I've got some radio yarn that Peter picked out himself when we went to what's the shop's name? I'll remember just now. Anyway, it's a 75% wool, virgin wool, and 25% polyamide blend. And then there's the pattern of the self-striping. So it's a self-striping yarn. Struggling to talk today, but anywho, the pattern I'm using for this is also by Mariette from Die Boervrou. It's her DB vanilla socks, toe up, and I'm doing it on 9-inch circulars, which is my new favorite. And I am just done with the foot of sock number 1. I just will need a progress keeper, stitch marker / progress keeper. What do I have on here? Goodness, I'll put one up, I promise. So I'm about to start with the gusset increases. So this is the nice thing about Mariette's pattern is once I'm done with the toe. So let me tell you guys, I love 9-inch circulars. I work a lot faster with it. And the only thing I cannot do is the toe part on 9-inch. So I use magic loop to cast on. Then I do the toe. And I do the, once I'm done with the toe, I put it onto 9-inch circulars. Then I start knitting, and I am up to the point where we now do the gusset increases. And the nice thing about Mariette's pattern is you do a gusset, heel turn and heel flap, everything in one toe up without getting any ridges at the bottom of the feet, which is perfect. I love it. And what else? I was supposed to say something else, I can't remember. So I find this the easiest pattern I've ever done. And this is part of my challenge that I made for myself for this year, to knit 1 pair of socks every month. So I'm a little bit in trouble if you think that today is the 13th. We're almost halfway into the month, and I'm only halfway, not even yet, with sock number 1. I will need to focus on some sock knitting. Life has been a bit crazy lately, which I'll go into more detail just now. But yeah, anywho, socks for November. Just want to take a sip of coffee. And then let me put this here. I've got a little table down here. My last work that I want to show is my MKAL twist and turn shawl. So spoiler alert, if you don't want to see it, I'm not very far. I just started clue number 3 a week ago already. And let's just get this sorted out. Goodness gracious me. Oh my goodness. Anyway. Oh, joy. There we go. Alright. Excuse the clicking and clacking of the needles that I'm working on. But yeah. So this is my progress for my shawl. So I'm sure everybody has seen what the end product looks like by now. If we just do this. Oh my goodness gracious. Anyway, here we go. Oh, so there we go. That's it. Okay, here we go. This is my twist and turns shawl progress. I am loving it. I don't know if it's my color, what the reason is, but I love it. I'm one of those people that actually thinks this is an amazing pattern. Just started, as in just started with clue number 3. Look here. And yeah, with my philosophy of focusing on one project majority of the time, this is a little bit on hold. And why did this happen? Let me just fix this disaster. This is my knitting barber cord that I used to put clue number 2 stitches on hold. I got them from Little Yarn Craft, Lauren. And yeah, so I think everybody knows what it's going to look like. I'm excited to get to that point. I just need to get there. So, priority wise, priority number 1 is my waving lace top. Priority number 2 is Peter's socks. I did not mention I'm making those socks for Peter, my husband. And priority number 3 is this guy. Yeah, I am finishing my whips like this now. And the yarn that I'm using for this MKAL is Moya Yarns from Knotty Habit. It's their 75%, 75% merino superwash, 25% nylon. And it was a custom dye that Mincy did for me. Oh my goodness, because I couldn't get what I wanted, and I asked her to please help me out. So here we go. Here we go. I hope that's nicely in frame. Okay, and I'm loving it. She made all my wishes come true. This project bag it's staying in is also from Knotty Habit. I just want to put this guy back in here. Goodness. And this was part of the scrappy Socktober box that I got for October 2022. And it's a drawstring bag. It's pretty. I love it. It's just big enough for the MKAL. That's all the whips. With regards to acquisitions, there's only one thing I want to show you. I'm just going to add some order. Adele from Yarn Creations reached 500 subscribers. She got a community tab and she felt like she wanted to pay it forward, and she had a giveaway. And I was one of the winners. So I got a package from Adele that had this beautiful yarn in it that she dyed herself. So this is a fingering weight 100% merino base that Adele dyed, and I love it. And there's also another stitch marker with a little elephant on it. So also in the package was these pointer cover thingies from Tulip. Looks like little flowers. Okay. And they've actually been working. And also some lovely hand cream. So thank you very much, Adele. I really love my present. The point protector thingies has been working, and the hand cream, as you can see, it's been working already. I really love it, and thank you again. That's on acquisitions. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so now next up is live/yarny gossip. Yarny gossip wise, I am not getting around to doing the weekly podcast like I would love to. And I'm also struggling to add to the yarny community in a way that I would like to. But I have a community tab. What? I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know. YouTube is one big mystery to me, but I have now a community tab, meaning I get to post without having to make a video and edit and upload and wait forever for that to happen. And I get to just give updates. So I'm working on a calendar for Yarny events. The in-person events might probably be most of the time South African events, but I will also put there make-alongs and MKALs and MKALs and RALs and all those things, like we call our Ranunculus along. I get sidetracked. I will get to post that more frequently without a major slip. So that's what I'm working on. I'm hoping to get it done today or tomorrow to post it for the first time. So I will not go through detailed Yarny events on here anymore. I hope that's fine. Yeah, I hope that's fine with everyone. I will still, if there's some other Yarny gossips that I would like to share, I will then do that. With regards to life, my word, it's been busy. It's been busy. And I realized I didn't talk about my mug. So we went to the Kruger National Park. I made a whole vlog of it. The majority of my Vlogtober finale was Kruger National Park. And I actually also bought this beautiful coffee mug at one of the gift shops. So this is a kudu lily. Beautiful. I love kudu lilies and I love the Kruger National Park. So when I saw this, I was like, I got to have it. And this has been the only mug I'm drinking coffee out of since I got it. I really love this mug. Anyway, I went to Kruger National Park with Peter. Had lots of work to do. I'm in the middle of exams. I've got one exam left. I'm honest, I am super stressed about the very first exam. Very stressed. Because the 2 days before the exam, we had a conference at Sun City. So, yeah. Life has been super busy at work with exams, etc. And that's why I haven't been on here all that much. But anyway, coming up, like I said, one last exam to survive. I'm looking forward to that being over. And then it is a matter of working on my research until next year. So yeah, let me not think about that. For now, it's just once Friday has come and gone, I get to work only on my research project and net. Chat to you guys maybe more often. Yeah, that's it. That it? I think it's it. I want to say thank you to everybody for watching and supporting and making me motivated to continue creating content and talk about my knitting and crochet adventures and my life a little bit. Please give me a thumbs up to show that you care and subscribe, and if you want to, you can even press the notification button. Yeah. Cheers.